Today we're going to be talking about thrifting. Let's get started, shall we? Ooh, that was a good clap. Ooh, sometimes I clap for these and it's like mid, sometimes it's... Okay, back on topic. Thrifting, secondhand shopping. I really wanted to do a video on this where I talked about thrifting and showed y'all some of my favorite pieces. I don't know if you can see them. They're like right over there. It's a pile on the bed. My bed does not normally look like that. It's just clothes that I want to show y'all. How long have I been thrifting clothing? I've technically been thrifting clothing since I was in high school. There is a thrift store near my house that me and my cousin and my grandmother would actually always go to. It was maybe 5 minutes away from our high school. So we would always go there sometimes and like just pick up some pretty cool clothing. I even remember my cousin found an old pair of Versace jeans there. So I started going there. Actually, this Gucci sunglasses case I got there ages ago for $1. And now I use it to hold my mic. Thrift stores have always been an economical space for me to be able to just wander and find clothing that I may or may not like. I'm a bit of a picky shopper, so thrifting sometimes usually results in me finding nothing, and that's okay. That's actually why this isn't a go thrifting with me video, because I'm such a picky shopper that most of the time I go thrifting and I buy nothing. But you know, maybe I will take y'all thrifting in another video and we can... My best friends are resellers and they're constantly finding new clothing and constantly thrifting. So like this t-shirt we actually found up in Palm Springs. And my roommates found this and they know I love Betty Boop and they gave it to me and I think it's real cute. Why thrifting? I think it's an economical solution for someone that wants to buy clothing but doesn't have a lot of funds to, or someone that wants to get a good bang for your buck. In the past, thrift stores have really been for like lower income communities, and it does suck that in this day and age it has become and evolved into sort of a trendy thing and even a business for some people. But I still think that regardless of like resellers going and like finding all the good stuff doesn't change the fact of lower income people still going and finding things that they want or like, because there's a lot of clothing that gets donated. It's, I think, a huge problem actually that most clothing gets donated and nothing happens to it, so it just goes to landfills. It's actually a good thing that there's a lot of people going and fighting for this clothing and doing things with it. I know for me personally, I only really buy things that I know I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of, so for me thrifting isn't something that's wasteful for me. I don't really throw out clothing, and if I do something with clothing, I donate it, and I donate clothing that I know is going to either sell or be usable. I don't just donate like a shirt with like holes that I'll probably cut up and repurpose. See, that's another thing. I know how to sew, so if I want to customize a garment, or if I find something at a thrift store that I can alter and change up, like a beanie I made on this channel not too long ago. So that's why thrifting for me is a good place to not just find clothing, but to find raw materials and things to work with. And I really enjoy it. My favorite places to go thrifting, I really like Crossroads. They're a secondhand store, so maybe it's not so much thrifting, more secondhand shopping. So far, many of the Crossroads that I've been into, I've always found clothing and shoes that I've liked. I also, with my roommates, we go to the Goodwill bins a lot. At first, I did not enjoy it. I didn't really like the idea of standing and walking around and rummaging through bins. That was until I found one of my favorite items that I've gotten thrifting, and now I like going and just seeing what I'll find. Because actually, I think there's 3 or maybe 4 items that I've gotten from the bins that I'm obsessed with. And I love them. Love, love, love them. Speaking of those pieces, let's get straight into that, shall we? Oh, I should have buttoned this. Blech. So I will do my best to show this clothing, but I will probably do a little B-roll. I should fold this. This is getting messy. The first piece is this Dickies work shirt. I actually really like work shirts. I think that they're a really cool boxy fit. I like the material they're made out of. It's usually like a cotton twill. And this one specifically, it's just black and it's oversized. It's a 2XL, so it fits me pretty huge. And I really like this shirt. I will probably show B-roll of me wearing the clothing, because that makes sense. So be kind to my modeling. I like to draw and make the clothing. I don't really like to model it, but you know, I'm the only person working at this company, so I gotta do it all. And the thing I really like about this shirt, I'm able to wear it as a casual piece, a casual throw-on piece, and a lot of the clothing that I have in my wardrobe, I wear it with a pair of baggy jeans that I still thrifted that I'm gonna talk about in a minute. I wear it with like a tank top underneath or like a white t-shirt underneath. I wear it with shorts, and it's just such an easy garment for me to wear, to easily put on and take off, even like to go thrifting, because it's such an easy shirt for me to take off when I want to try on other clothing, and I really enjoy it. Next, I'm just gonna throw the clothes. Up next is this Brandy Melville skirt. I believe it's Brandy Melville. Yeah, it's Brandy Melville. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm all for the clothing has no gender movement because I really don't care. This is a piece of fabric sewn together. It doesn't mean anything if you put it on your body. But I started getting into skirts a little while ago. This is the only one I have. Actually, that's not true. I think I have 3, but this is my favorite one to throw on. It is a like faded out black. Sometimes it looks navy blue. I promise you it's not. It's black. I like wearing this over my jeans. It's such like a cool layering option. It doesn't fit me like a normal skirt. The reason why I bought the skirt and what I like about it, hell yeah. What I like about it is, so this is the skirt, right? I would never fit into this size. But what I do is I unbutton it because it's just a huge wraparound skirt and I put a chain through here and it gives me that extra shape that I need for it to fit around my waist. And I really like that the pleats are sewn in and then release. So it gives me like a bit of a shape and then movement. And I really, really like this skirt as a layering option. Playing around with the idea of femininity and masculinity, I love wearing it with more masculine clothing because there's something I love about putting men in skirts. It's sort of the same thing I love about putting women in baggy jeans and suits and ties. It's like, I like the messing around with gender norms and the silhouettes. And I really, really like wearing that skirt. Yeah, that looks like a pile of clothes. Up next to complete the outfit is these Levi's 550. These are like a very baggy jean. Not super baggy actually, but I, for the longest time, had wanted a black denim baggy jean. And I found this at the thrift store. There was actually 2 of them and I almost bought them both. But I just bought the one because I was like, what am I going to do with 2 pairs of black baggy jeans? In hindsight, I regret it because I've been wanting to do bleach art for a really, really long time. And I could have totally done it on those. And I dropped the ball on that because they were the exact same size. And these actually fit me really well. They're a size 40, but they're actually pretty tight around the waist, so I actually really, really appreciate them. And I just love how roomy the leg is. Pretty much any of the shoes I wear, they look pretty good. I've actually worn this with that skirt and that shirt, so like this for me is like a very, very perfect casual streetwear option for me. And probably once I get another pair of black baggy jeans that fit me just as well as these, I'll probably like do something with these and customize them. Let me know if that sounds cool because I'll totally do that for a video. Up next, sort of taking a turn on this, these shorts from a brand called West Coast Ways. Now these shorts I wore to go see the Barbie movie. They were giving complete Kenergy and the summer vibe. The shorts have a bit of an elastic on the back, so they have some stretch, but the button fly is a snap. So that doesn't really give much like feel of support, but it is a strong button snap. So that like feels pretty good. But the thing I like about these shorts is how short they are. These are Gucci Daddy shorts. Let me tell you that. When I wear these, ooh, my thighs are out. I actually really appreciate it. I appreciate the cut on this pocket right here with this like princess seam. I really, really like these shorts. And every time summer comes around, I love wearing blue. So when I ran into these, I was like, a corduroy short in blue? These are coming home with me. I love these shorts. I've worn them a couple times and I actually can't wait to wear them again. Maybe for like a beach day, that'd be really good. Up next, we have this top that I actually wore in my fast fashion video. This is a Fashion Nova shirt and I got this at a Crossroads. Now, the reason why I bought it is because I had been hunting down a sort of knitted shirt like this for a reasonable price in a really, really long time. It's actually the same Crossroad that I got some pants I'm going to show you right after this. And this just spoke to me. The black and the white, I liked the knitted feel of it. I liked the raw edge. The raw hem of it is scalloped and I really, really enjoyed it. This shirt has gotten so much use for me and it's actually a shirt that I can see myself wearing forever. I'm always wearing black and white in different iterations. So the fact that I found something that is a sort of black and white stripe that is super summery and elevated sort of summer piece for me, I really, really enjoyed it. Especially since often I like to go for some more preppy looks. This really, really is a good piece for me. And although it was made by a fast fashion brand, I could look past it because it was the perfect thing for me in this moment in my life. I really, really enjoy it. And even though it is fast fashion, I didn't buy it from Fashion Nova themselves. Someone else did. They sold it to a Crossroads, and it's secondhand. So I'm hoping this thing not end up in a landfill. I thought I hit something. All right, second to last are these Market Carpenter pants. These are one of my favorite finds, y'all. I don't know what collaboration Market did with these, but these pants have like they're a black carpenter pant. They have this like little embroidered logo on it. I honestly have no idea what it means. I just think the pants are cool. And they have a blue and white lightning bolt print going through them. Now, when I stumbled upon these, I was so excited. These were the coolest thing I found there at that Crossroads. And I actually found this with that black and white knitted top. And I tried them on and they were a little tight, but I can see myself wearing them. So I made the commitment of like, I'm gonna fit into them. I'm gonna get them and I'm gonna fit into them because I really, really like these pants. They are so cool. They are so interesting to me. And I can actually see myself wearing these over and over and over and over because something I like is I like black with something interesting on it. That's part of the reason why I like that last top. It's a basic color palette that has something interesting happening. For me, these are a pair of black basic jeans that I could wear with maybe a white tee or a black tee. I haven't worn them to anything yet, but I honestly can't wait till I have the opportunity because I think they are so cool and I love them. I also have this beanie that I made from a Forever 21 tank top that I found at the bins. And it has these like little weird ears. It's like a fuzzy material. It was like a Barbie tank top that someone must have just donated. That, you know, it's part of those like micro trends. And I created a beanie out of it that I actually really, really enjoy. And I can see myself wearing this beanie once it starts getting colder. And I actually think I might make another version of this beanie where it's more of like a boxy cat beanie with the little tendrils hanging off the side. But for now, I just love it. It kind of sheds and gets everywhere, but I still really, really like this beanie. And I thought that I dropped it. And I think it's weird and it's funny and it's cute. And although it's like, it's a good example of like how you can, it's a good example of how you can upcycle things that you find at thrift stores and bins, especially if you can get them for like really, really inexpensive. Most of the time when I'm at the bins, I'm not just shopping for clothing. I'm looking for materials and seeing what I can repurpose. Because if you find some good knits, it's an easy beanie right there. There's a lot of like potential. It's just yards and yards of fabric that can get chopped up and repurposed. One of my favorite influencers on Instagram gets a lot of denim and repurposes them from like old jeans and shorts and things and makes them into new things. And it's actually something that I've wanted to do for a while that I might actually try doing, you know, creating a whole outfit out of denim that I've thrifted. That could be really cool. Let me know if that sounds cool. And finally, my favorite piece that I've thrifted, and I found this, I was actually with one of our friends from the bins, and she moved this shirt, and then I saw this bag, and I was instantly gagged, because I had been wanting this bag forever. And I know y'all are thinking, oh, it's probably gonna be like a big bag. Nah, it's a little Cara wallet bag. And let me tell you, this is my favorite thing that I've found. It's also a very loud bag. It usually doesn't come like this with this carbinger. That's something that I added to it. It usually comes like attached to this like metal loop right there, so it looks like this. But I took that apart and attached this carbinger because I like the idea of it hanging off of a chain more than I did the other way. Because this way I can easily just pull open the wallet. And this has become like my everyday wallet. I take it off the chain when I'm just like, you know, casually going around. I put this on my belt. I have a chain that I wear on my belt that I like to add this to, and it's so easy, so light. I can take this anywhere, and say I'm out of the club, oh, I need a bag to hold my wallet and my money. I can just attach the chain to the carbinger, and oh my god, guess what? I have the perfect bag for the club. Oh, how much is that vodka cranberry? No problem. I got it. Take the money. This is a good example of how patience and just consistency can really get you something really, really cool. Because I had wanted this bag ages ago. And the fact that it appeared in front of me on a day where I was honestly not looking for much really made my day. I was so happy. I think it was the same day where I found $1 in the pocket of jeans there at the bins. So you just gotta be patient and hunt, because you might find something really, really cool. I believe they're called grails when you find something at a thrift store that you've been like either looking for or like is like the coolest thing you found that day. For me, this has been my grail. So far, this and those market jeans have been like my favorite pieces that I've thrifted, and I genuinely enjoy them. I use this wallet every day, and I have yet to wear those market jeans, but I'm looking for a moment to wear them. Maybe someone should take me out. Maybe I just gotta wear them on a casual day and just own it, right? I think I should. This is my baby. Mwah. Love it. I'm not gonna throw this one. Okay, maybe I threw it a little bit. But to wrap up this video, I love thrifting. I love secondhand shopping, and I like the idea of finding things and finding a home for them. My home, to be exact. You know, I also like have thrifted some toys and things. I have a few collectibles here that I really enjoy. Maybe I'll take y'all on a tour of my collectibles one day. I've become someone that enjoys the hunt for clothing and for that grail when you're at the bins, the thrift stores, the secondhand stores. I've become someone like that because of my roommates that are always thrifting, and because they resell. I've learned a few things about clothing, especially like vintage clothing, and I am excited where my journey as someone that thrifts and loves secondhand shopping will go to. I personally enjoy the hunt now. I used to hate it, absolutely loathe it entirely, but now I understand that there's patience to it. There's looking through things, and there is the added bonus that since I know how to sew, I can sit there, look at a garment, and think, what can this become? And that has helped me a lot in the potential of adding unique and exclusive stuff to my wardrobe. Hope this has inspired you to hit up your local thrift stores and see if you can find your grail. See if you can find something that absolutely sparks joy. Very Maria Kondo. Look at everything. Find everything that looks interesting and just see what you will wear often. Because the problem with thrift stores is a lot of micro trends and fads die there. So you have to make sure that you're not buying those micro trends. You have to make sure that you're buying clothing that you're gonna wear for a long, long, long time. That's something that I've been practicing in the past few years. All the clothing in my wardrobe right now is clothing that I plan to wear for the next few years, maybe even longer if they last me that long. I personally enjoy everything that's in my wardrobe right now, and there's enough stuff there that I can play around with. Of course, there are new things that I want, and there are things that I would like to add to it to further elevate it, but I'm always excited for the evolution of my wardrobe and my style and the way that I know how to take it, and that I can find things like that at thrift stores, personally. It's been real. It's been fun. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful day.